So I completely agree with that, and I believe that two things you said, I'm going to say a little more on that is awareness, very important. Second is cultivating a tribe.
Yes.
You just talked about a tribe, people who will notice that you need help and then will come to you and say, how can I help you?
Yes.
Or that you feel comfortable saying, can you help me? That's
Absolutely.
important. I'm going to add a little bit more to that too and say this. After awareness, after knowing you have a tribe to look out for you, I'm going to be very specific and talk about some things that help personally. In one of my workshops I talk about introversion versus extroversion. Believe it or not, and nobody would believe this if they didn't understand the definition, I'm very introverted. All that means is that when I give, I really give it, and then I'm drained, and I need to go have some me time to re-energize. The extrovert means they can give, and this is where they get their energy out in the outer. And when they go in, sometimes it's too claustrophobic, they got to get out. If they're claustrophobic about it, I need to get out and get some energy. My energy comes when I'm by myself. My mother's energy comes when she's out, in the world. So that's all that really means. It doesn't mean that you can't actually talk to people and all of that, obviously, because I can really talk. But I will tell you that what I've learned for myself is that because I'm introverted by nature, that when I give and give and give, I have to have that me time, and if I don't, that's when I start to get sick. That's when I get colds, and when I, start to fall apart, feel like aches and pains in my body. And I have girlfriends who have said the same, but they also say it as an extrovert. They'll say, when I don't get enough time out in the world with, some fresh air and some people and some noise, I start to feel ill if I'm closed up in my house too long. I like to make this joke that I am such an introvert that when the zombie apocalypse is upon us, I could board up my windows and stay in my house for like a year.
And not be bothered.
Not be bothered at all. I mean, I'm that, but it's important to me though that I do interact with folks and give what I've got and get from them what they need to give. That's very important to me. It's just that I leave it all on the stage. And then I will put everything into it, and then I'm drained. So my trick is, I'll go home after a big workshop or after a training or something like that, and I'll close the curtains, get myself my favorite, little dessert to eat, and sit on the sofa and watch an episode of Star Trek. and then I'm all energized and ready to go.
Yes. Yeah.
But I guess what I'm saying is find what you need that's going to give you the energy that you need. If it's about being around people, do that. If it's about having your me time, do not deny yourself that. Eat whatever it is, you have to do that because as you said, that little warning they give you on the airplane is for a reason. Put your own mask on first before you put the mask on anyone else, including your own children.
Yes.
And I think that's where we really give up the rules and regulations when it comes to our family. We say, well, I'm really tired, I'm feeling drained, but I've got to go this extra mile for my baby. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. And if anybody who has children knows that happens all the time. I had to learn even that with my child, that she doesn't benefit. When I'm tired, when I'm run down, when I'm drained, she actually suffers because I end up being short, snappy, and all of that, and that's not what I want to be for her. I always want to be loving. So that would be my advice to anyone listening, is find out what it is that you need to stay energetic and to stay centered and stay whole, and do not deny yourself that.